Annie is acting like a groupie. That's the word. Annie acts like a groupie whenever Tuface is around. That is... Anyways guys, I'm planning on starting something actually on the channel where it's going to be called Wacky Wednesday, and we're going to just talk about, you know, things that are trending, things that are, you know, scattering the internet basically. Okay, I'm not on the road. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on the road, guys. Anyways guys, like I was saying, there's a brand new series on my channel that I'm going to start doing. It's going to be every Wednesdays, and it's going to be called Wacky Wednesday. And you know, I want you guys to participate. I want you guys to, you know, tag me on stories that you think are so funny on Instagram. My Instagram details is going to be on the screen right now. All you need to do is just, you know, tag me on the story, and I'm going to jump on it real quick. Anyways guys, today's story is, it's not really a story, it's just something that I feel like is whack, and obviously it happened on the internet. Wow, this is a posh in my area. Nice. Anyways, oh my gosh, I'm so distracted. Guys, this is one thing about me. I hate doing videos in public places. I hate going out to public places to do stuff because I just always end up getting so distracted. Anyways, let's get... Is this guy done with my tire? Oh my god, I thought I said I wasn't going to be distracted anymore. Anyways guys, let me jump into the video. So what's whack on the internet this week has to be, you know, Young, Famous and African. It's a Netflix series that just dropped, and obviously it's African from the name. So this Netflix series, you know, features some of the best and the finest African stars. There's Annie, Macaulay, there's Tuface, there's Diamond, there's Kanyi, there's Zara, there is, you know, there's a rapper, you know, there's just a bunch of people. There's a DJ, and there's some, you know, normal random people that just because their partner is on the show. No, you don't do this one. No. So okay. There are two major characters that, you know, have really made internet since the break of the series, you know, Young, Famous and African, and it's Zari and it's Annie Macaulay Idibia. So I just want to quickly talk about Zari. Zari, contrary to public opinion, people posting about her, calling her like a queen, a spec, you know, she's the best thing that ever happened since after sliced bread. She's a boss lady, like she likes to call herself. Zari is not the queen that she thinks she is. I'm not going to lie to you, because if you're a queen, you don't need to like be roping yourself into, you know, male attentions to get that validation that you need. She did it severally, especially with Annie's husband. Annie's husband knows you from somewhere. Clearly you're a celebrity and you have worked with him before, and you guys went to a dinner and Annie was on the phone to her husband, and you know, the husband says, oh, let me say hi to Zari, and Annie asks you as a girl, oh, how do you know my husband? And it became, you know, a serious issue that, you know, you started saying that Annie is insecure, Annie thinks her husband wants to fuck you. Like, how has, you know, a simple innocent question such as, you know, how do you know my husband become something so disrespectful? Annie has a part to play in this, because Annie has always been the one to, you know, run online and give the story of her, you know, relationship online, you know, just tell everybody what is going on. And I think that's the reason why Zari had the effrontery to tell Annie that Annie is insecure and she thinks her man wants to fuck her, which is Zari. And Zari, you know, comes to me as a light-skinned woman that just thinks, oh, I'm light-skinned, I'm beautiful, I'm the best, every man wants me. Because I don't understand in what world this is okay. There's a clip I'm going to put on the screen. Let's just watch it together. Just tell me how you feel.
Do you want to fuck with her head?
Nah, if I want to fuck with her head, I can literally just, yes, I'll fuck you. And you know she's going to go, Annie! Annie!
Yes, baby!
Come here. Let me set the record straight.
Yeah.
Me and your men have never banged, have never had...
I didn't think
Listen,
so.
no, you had insecurities. Girl, you had insecurities.
How would you feel if you were at a gathering and someone called your husband to the side and told your husband that, oh, your wife is insecure? And you know what is more perplexing about the situation is how Tuface handled it as well. Tuface also sat there and said, oh, do you want to fuck with her head? Like, do you want my wife to think I fucked you? Like, should that even be a conversation? I find that very rude. I find that very unnecessary. Why the hell would Tuface tell another woman that is making your wife feel like you guys have had something together? And there's a problem. Like, there is a big problem. It needs to do so much reassuring, especially with the kind of history that Tuface and Annie has had. That was the time where he was supposed to do a reassuring. That was the time where he was supposed to say, oh, Annie, no, I just know her from work. It's not even like that. That's not a time for Zari to be saying, oh, Annie, I haven't fucked your husband. Like, that's so rude, and it's so dumb that even Tuface didn't clock that this girl is disrespecting me, disrespecting my marriage, and disrespecting my woman. Like, there was no need for him to sit down there and laugh. It wasn't funny. Like, it's not even funny to, you know, sit somewhere and see someone disrespect your wife, someone that you claim to love so much. That was just wrong. My opinion from everybody's opinion is very different. Zari didn't act like a queen. In fact, there were like 3 instances that she fucked up, and I think Zari is a very manipulative somebody. Zari is those friends that you guys will have an argument and she will run off to tell the other friends that, oh, me and this girl are no longer talking, and the reason is this, and then she forgets to, you know, include the parts where she fucked up, the parts where she did things that she's not supposed to do. She did that so many times. When she had an argument at lunch with Annie, where Annie was calling her bluff, telling her that you can't do what you did in front of my man. That's my home. I'm not a baby mama. I'm not a girlfriend. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. Like, this is my home. You can't do what you did. And instead of Zari to understand where Annie is coming from, she decided to gossip to Kanyi, tell Kanyi how Annie called her a bitch and stuff, and she forgot to say the part where she called Annie an insecure bitch. Like, that's so bad. And then I love what Kanyi did, how Kanyi, you know, made Zari see where the problem was. Like, you didn't have to, like, you know, speak to Annie in front of her husband. I really love the fact that Kanyi didn't, you know, lie about anything. Kanyi actually told Zari the truth and told her that this is where you fucked up. Kanyi didn't try to lie to Zari to make Zari feel better about herself. You know, Kanyi told Zari as it is, and then that was when Zari now started saying, yeah, maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have said
on those weaknesses. I wish that day you pulled her man aside, you could have told him the truth. Instead of telling him that his wife is insecure, I want to tell him, are you aware how much damage you've caused him?
Zari is always looking for entourage. Like, she wants to, like, you know, have people by her side. She wants to have people say, oh yeah. She always wants people to have to pick her, and that's a problem. She always wants people to have to pick her. She did it so many times. She did it when she had issue with Annie. She did it when she had issue with Kanyi. She did it when she had issue with so many people. She always puts people in a position to choose Zari, choose Zari, and it can't always be so. And that's what Kanyi was telling her, like, you can't treat your friends like your fans. Like, it's so disgusting. You can't do that. So that's enough about Zari. I want to talk about Annie and Innocent Idibia. First thing I need to say about Annie is whoever our stylist was for this show, she needs to fire the person. Okay, she can't fire the person, she just needs to get a refund, because girl, what the hell were you wearing? Everything Annie wore was borderline trashy. Like, it wasn't classy at all. It was either she was dragging it down, she was uncomfortable, or like all the outfits just didn't make sense to me. So first off, she needs to fire a stylist, because there was nothing spectacular about the things that she wore. Second off, Annie is, everything that Zari said about Annie is true. However, it wasn't Zari's place to say it. And I like something that Kanyi said. Kanyi said both of them.
Typical example of broken women. I mean, you look at Zari, her own love story isn't a fairy tale. It takes one to see one, and that's why it's easy for them to call each other names, because they're literally looking to
see something in each other that, you know, drags them to each other. They're both broken women. I mean, both of them have had babies by men that love to be around numerous women. We have Diamond that obviously still has a thing for Zari, and they were still exchanging gifts. However, it was singing a love song to another woman he just met 15 minutes ago. Like, so they both see something common within each other, and that's why both of them are always at loggerheads. But Annie is beyond broken, and it will be bad for anybody that knows and loves Annie to disagree. Like, the way Annie jiggles around Tuface, it's almost like she's grateful for his presence. Like, whenever he calls her, and that's why she put herself in a position to be disrespected, because when Tuface called her at that Arabian party, she didn't have any need to start showing Tuface around. She could have just gone to the corner and pick her husband's phone call and just say, hi baby, how are you? Like, she was one that was showing him around until he said, oh, okay, let me say hi to Zarithebosslady. And that's where the problem started. oh, how do you know Zari? Ah, baby, you didn't tell me you know Zari. Like, there's just something about her. Like, she giggles like a child when Tuface is around. She almost acts like she's grateful that that he's around her. There's just something about her that it's not real. Like, something is fishy about the relationship. The third and the most interesting character for me was Kanyi. I love Kanyi so much. Kanyi is a very strong woman. I can tell by the way she speaks. Kanyi is a woman that can, you know, get out of almost any situation with the words of her mouth. She speaks so well. Guys, an example of when she speaks so well has to be when she spoke at Alpha. Hello? Hello, Nikimwa? Kilo de? Kilo de? Kilo say? Hello, 1,000 iwájú 1,500 lẹ́yìn. The baggage 250 kan ní gauge ni. Kí ló dé? Mi ò ní 1,000 o. Mo fẹ́ lọ ra nǹkan ọbẹ̀. 1,500 ni máa fún yín. Àbí? Fún yín 2,000. Ẹ ṣé. Anyway.
We've chosen to use you and Innocent as the centerpiece of our journey. And here we are today, dressed, sitting together, eating at the same table, and celebrating love.
You know, the speech that she gave at Annie and Innocent's wedding, it was so touching. It was such a beautiful speech. I really loved it. I love the fact that she has a child that is 15 years old and lives by herself. It's so intriguing. I really want to see how she does it. I'm not saying I want to do that, but I just find it very interesting. Like, that's a very... And Kanyi actually, funny enough, to me, Kanyi is the best dressed. However, she had a wardrobe malfunction one time that she wore one green lace that was so terrible. I don't know what they did to the lace, but the lace wasn't lacy. That was the only time that I feel like Kanyi fucked up. So fashion wise, I kind of like that outfit. And I mean, everyone has a bad wardrobe day. I'm not going to sit down here and act like, oh, there's been no day. Every day my hair is perfect. My hair is perfect most of the days, but there are days that my hair is bad. And I can give that to Kanyi. I mean, it's a show. They should have gone for the best, but I mean, shit happens. That was the only time that I felt like Kanyi fucked up. Aside that, Kanyi is my favorite character because she speaks the truth. I mean, even when Zari came seeking her audience, wanting her to like be in her camp, you know, Kanyi told Zari that no, this is where you fuck up and this is where you should have said sorry. This is what you did wrong. I love the fact that she did that. Another thing about Kanyi that I really like is how she kept her relationship very away from everybody. Kanyi looks like the friend that brings everybody together. Like, Kanyi is the one that will say, oh guys, meet this person. Kanyi looks like the link to everyone. Kanyi is that friend that in the group, like, everybody's going to be cool with her no matter what. That's how Kanyi feels to me. And she kind of really exhibited that, because if you notice, when people have issues, they always want to go and tell Kanyi first. I love that about her. Kanyi is such an interesting character. To be honest, it's not my first time seeing her. I've seen her in a movie, a South African movie on Netflix, where she had a child for a guy that died and his sister didn't like her and he wanted to throw her off the house. I've seen her in that movie, so I already kind of knew about Kanyi before watching this show, so I kind of really like Kanyi already. So seeing her on the show, I was like, oh, this is my girl. And she's always doing girl power, respecting myself, being with a rich man kind of vibe. I feel like that's how she is, and even in reality, that's who she is. That's my own favorite character. Another character that I really found very disturbing is Nadia. Nadia seems to me as somebody that doesn't really know what she wants. I mean, she came to the show and she was talking about how she has a perfect relationship with some guy called Vic, very good looking guy, you know. She even went to meet him for a vacation amidst this show going on, and you're trying to, you know, find out things with Diamond. You found out on the first night he has 6 kids. Like, I don't know, women, we need to do better. And you know the funny thing, our relationship with the Vic guy got scattered before the end of the show. I want to think that is because of what she did on this show. I really want to think that it is, because I can't understand it, how I have a good relationship, my partner is treating me nicely, everything in my relationship is perfect, and I'm trying to be with a guy that has 6 kids by different women. Like, make it make sense. Women, like, it doesn't just make sense. And that's what Nadia was doing. Like, when I met her, I was like, oh my god, I like her, she's pretty. And you know, she came with the vibes I like the way she's someone that can read the room. I like that about her as well. But the fact that she has a good relationship and she was trying to be with a guy that has 6 kids already with different women, when you have a perfect relationship, it just made me see her as a dummy. And that was another character that I found very disturbing. 2 of them. For the guys, Swanky is very hard to read, to tell you the truth. Swanky is a very hard guy to read, and the time that I saw him bust out in the train, it was so funny to me. I'm not going to lie to you, because I was like, okay, why are you upset? Like, he almost felt like he just wanted to, you know, be seen, because in the show it was pretty much chilled, and at that point it was like, I need to do something. The show is coming to an end. I need to show that, you know, I'm Nigerian, because is
Being this bullshit. I'm really upset. I'm disappointed. I'm really on this train. What are you talking about? I'm talking about
his meltdown was so poor. Like, it was unnecessary, and he didn't even have a point. But I mean, that's just about him. But I can't read his character. If I didn't know him, and if I didn't know that he's like a designer, a Nigerian guy, if I didn't know about him, just by watching that show, I would not even. It's not a character I will go back to read about. Like, that's the thing about me. When I watch shows, I always go and stalk my characters. I don't know if you're like me, leave a comment in the description. Like, I always go back to stalk my characters. That's just who I am. But Swanky is not somebody that I would have gone to stalk after the show. Zari is somebody I might have stalked just to see what she's all about, to be honest, because she kept saying, I'm the boss lady, I'm the boss lady. I honestly don't think she's that expensive. There was nothing fantastic that she wore. Her weaves were normal. There was nothing spectacular about her weaves. Her house was just basic. It was just a house. It wasn't a mansion. Like, the way she was just shouting, boss lady, boss lady, I was expecting, oh my god, this girl is going to, because everybody just kept talking about her, Zari. She's just a basic girl. Like, she's just a woman, like a woman that has 5 kids by different men. Like, ladies, like, what the hell? Everyone just kept going, oh, Zari boss lady, and I was like, okay, Zari boss lady. So that character is another character I'd have gone to see, and to be honest, I was disappointed. Nothing there, nothing at all. So if you're like me and you've been hearing so much about, oh, Zari is the boss lady, and because of that you want to go and watch the show, trust me, you'll be disappointed. Annie Macaulay, hey, she always acts like, oh my god, Tuface is here. She acts like a fan. She acts like me. The way I will act if I see Jails now, that's how she acts when she sees Tuface. And I'm like, I wouldn't even act any if I see Jails. You're mad. Yeah, I'm not a starstruck freak. I mean, I'm not going to lie, if I see a celebrity that I like, I'm not going to act like, oh my god, you're not there. No. Especially if you're like at close proximity, because I'm going to be nice, I'm going to say hi, I'm going to say I like your work. But Annie is acting like a groupie. That's the word. Annie acts like a groupie whenever Tuface is around. That is a big problem. Like, I'm not trying to say what Zari did to Annie was right, but what Annie is doing around Tuface, scary. Anyways, guys, I don't want to give you guys all the tea. Where possible, I'm going to add clips of everything I'm saying where possible. However, you guys need to go and watch it. Young, Famous and African, and this is what I think. I'm not trying to project my opinion on you. I've seen so many people say online that Zari's boss lady, Annie is stupid, Annie is this. That's the opinion. This is mine, so don't come for me. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, please go see it. It's Young, Famous African. It's on Netflix. And is it a good watch? What would I rate it? I think I'll rate it a 6, to be honest. It's a good show. It's a good show. I mean, good. Like, it's actually good. I'm not going to lie. It's not poor, but it could be better, and I know it will be. So this one, I'll rate it 6. Let me know what you guys will rate the show if you see it. But let me know what you rate it if you've seen it. Anyways, guys, until next time, I'm going to leave you guys at this one. And bye, guys.